Hello. So a few days ago, 2.5 Oyaji, Victor and Hiko had BlkUnk, whose name I can't pronounce, so I'll just give the initials, as a guest. It was a long, nearly a 2-hour video on Google, what do they call it? Hangouts. Really enjoyed that video. And some people might be surprised. I mean, actually, Mully was surprised. We were talking today, and he asked me about it, and asked me what I thought of him. And I said I really like BlkUnk, and Mully was a little bit surprised because you can't probably imagine two more different people in the world than he and I, especially given some of the things that he said on that show, which were quite inflammatory, and especially towards institutions such as marriage and other things, some of the staple ideas that we hold and treasure, and which I do hold and treasure as well. So I would think, why would I be so excited about somebody who's so controversial in some ways, and in many, and here's the way it stands. I don't comment on my endorsement and my interest in BlkUnk does not reflect. I'm not really talking about the things he does or the particular actions that he takes or decisions that he makes. I'll let those be what they are, and the world will take care of him as it takes care of all of us, given our decisions and what we do. So we should have an opinion, but I mean, at this point I'm just going to kind of let that stand. I do have my opinions, and I don't agree with everything that he does, says, obviously. Why then do I like the guy so much? I got another one of those messages today that illustrates why I like it so much. Another message that I get, and I get them all the time, from a 20-something-year-old, typically it's a male, who is telling me how they want to come to Japan and hike in the mountains and experience things and explore life here and experience all the diversity. And then they proceed to write for me a laundry list of reasons why they won't be able to do that. Things that are going to hold them back, fears that they have, anxieties towards the uncertainties that may lie in the future. And I know what that basically means, because I've seen it so many times. I've seen it so many times. With that girl thing, I'm filming her. Here we go. And it means that they're probably not going to get here. And if they do, they're going to have a very truncated, annotated experience, living right on the rail, so to speak. You know, not jumping off and venturing out into the rugged, more rugged experiences of life, which I think yield the greatest wild fruit. And the wild stuff is also much sweeter. Nothing tastes better than a couple of unseasoned eggs and bacon over a campfire when you've been sweaty and had a hard adventure. Completely unseasoned. It's the best taste you can imagine. Likewise, whatever bounty and gain you can have from coming to Japan and just roughing it into experience, so to speak. I mean, Japan's a place where you're not going to get hurt here. I mean, the chances that this is probably the safest country in the world. You have very little chance of actually, the concerns that people have are for the most part unfounded. I keep telling people the same thing over and over. Just work as hard as you can for as long as you can. Get yourself, when I came over, I think I had $2,000 saved up, but that was 20 odd years ago. $2,000 went a lot further than it does now. Get yourself whatever it is, $3,000-5,000 saved up for a whole summer. Come over and spend the whole summer here. Get yourself a tourist visa, get yourself a Japan Rail Pass, and have the adventure begin. There's a young fellow that came visit me. He's down in Shikoku now, touring the whole island. And I really admired him. He came and visited me. I really admired him. He's the exact opposite of what a lot of these people were concerned about. He just showed up. He didn't even have a tent. He had a blue tarp, and he just went. I said, "Where are you going to go?" I have no idea. I'm just going to go. I'm going to walk all the way around Shikoku. I've got the whole month of August to do it, and he's off doing that right now. That's the kind of person that. And maybe it's just a character difference. That's the kind of person I admire. Now let me get back to BlkUnk. Why is it that I like him so much? Because he's utilizing probably one of the most influential periods of his life, the decades of his 20s, without restraint for without restraining himself based on his fears. He's going for it. He's trying it. He has this dream, and the dream really isn't important because it's just the fact that he has this dream, and he's doing steps to make it real. He came to Japan. He's fighting challenges. He's finding innovative ways to further his efforts in ways that I don't think are bad. I think he's doing clever things, and he's trying to build something for himself in a courageous, outspoken, fascinating manner. That is what I like about BlkUnk. That's why I made that video a long time ago called BlkUnk, A Man of Action, because he is indeed a man of action. There's a woman up there. I don't want to think I'm filming her. So let's go this way. Let's go around this corner. I don't want that woman to think I'm filming her. So that's why I like him so much. Right? So whatever, all the other stuff aside, whatever he says about marriage, whatever he says about his subculture that he is a part of, and we're all a part of some subculture. Sometimes we're the only person in that subculture, but that's the case. Well, all that aside, what I like is the fact that he's moving through his 20s, having experiences and forming ideas and experimenting with actions that can make that happen, and failing along the way and learning from his errors. When he's in his 40s and his 50s, he's going to have a rich wealth of successes, and more importantly, failures and experiences, and a heck of a lot of stories to tell. And I really do like that. So there you go. That's why I'm so fond of him. That's why I recommend the video. I'm going to put the link down below. Oh heck, it's in YouTube, so I can put it up here too. I'll put it right up there. Go check out the interview with that Victor and Hiko did. Now I won't actually include any links to BlkUnk's channel. A long time ago, I wrote to him after I made that video, and I asked him, "Would you like me to link to your channel?" And he said, sorry about that. I was in the middle of that, just wrapping that video up, and suddenly the phone rang. It was Molly calling. He and I are up to no good, planning a potential party here in Shizuoka next month. We'll see what happens. Anyway, BlkUnk thanked me for asking him where I left off. Thank you for asking him, whether or not I could link. And he actually said, no, thank you. He said, thanks, but no thanks. He didn't want the link. He said, I can't quite remember why. Something about not wanting to be a part of that whole, it's not sub for sub, but it's basically, you scratch my back, I'll scratch your back thing on YouTube that goes on. Which, isn't a bad thing, but it's just not his thing. So I respect that, and so I won't include a link here. You'll have to find him on your own. BlkUnk. Maybe Victor and Hiko put links in their video. So anyway, I'll link that above, like I said, and I'll sign off and wish you all well. And go check that video out. Very nice one by the 2.5 Oyajis. I think they really did hit a home run with that one. Take care, everybody. Have a great day.